Okay, so we're going to calculate lambda H for the following reaction. C2H4 plus H2 equals C2H6. And the enthalpies of formation are given. And the enthalpy of formation for C2H4 is 52.5 kilojoules per mole. And then the standard enthalpy of formation for C2H6 is negative 84.7 kilojoules per mole. So we're going to set up this equation, lambda H equals products minus reactants. And so we're going to plug in our standard enthalpies of formation. So lambda H equals 84.7 minus 52.5, and then X, because we don't know what the lambda H for H2 is. And H2 is one of the reactants. And so what we're going to do next is lambda H, and then we're just going to solve for this. So lambda H, or we're actually going to simplify it. So lambda H equals 84.7 minus 52.5x. Okay, so now it's very simple. All we do is just solve for this. Lambda H equals 137, negative 137.2 kilojoules per mole, because that's what we're given and what we're trying to find. And that is how you solve this equation. Okay, so we're going to calculate the change in enthalpy for the following reaction. 2P plus 5Cl2 equals 2PCl5. And so what we're going to do with this equation is we're going to use these two equations up top with the lambda H equals 87.9 kilojoules and lambda H equals negative 574 kilojoules. We're going to use those standard enthalpies in order to solve this equation. So we're going to discover that we're going to set it up like this. PCl5. We're going to switch the arrow sign because it should be one of the reactants. It shouldn't be a product according to the above equation. So that's going to help us. So once you flip that arrow sign right there, it's going to cause it to become negative. And then we see that there's no 2p in this one, in this bottom equation, so we're going to have to switch that, and then we're going to multiply everything by 2. So we're going to flip the arrow sign and then multiply everything by 2. And then we're going to plug in all of our numbers in order to find H. So it'll end up being, let me let you guys see this, lambda H equals negative 574 plus negative 87.9 times 2. And that will be to find lambda H, and then we just simplify, so lambda H equals negative 749.8, and then we could just round that up, and it would be lambda H equals negative 750. And so that is how you solve this kind of equation.